Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child, and I never outgrew it. So, when I discovered Reborn dolls, my collection started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, and Ava. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hey guys, so I thought that I would do Zoeys Story. Since every other baby in my collection has their little story video, I thought it was time to do one for Zoey, as well as show you her details. She has been very spoiled since I received her at the doll show, which I can't believe. I think it's been, what, 2 weeks already? Maybe almost 3 weeks since the show. I can't believe it. It's flown by so fast. And I miss it. I want to go back and play dolls all the time. But, and be with, such wonderful people, and yeah. But, I know I actually still intend to keep up with my baby of the weeks. But of course at this time, since Miss Zoey here is so new, she has been baby of the week since the moment I got her. So, and then even once I got home from the trip, she has been with me pretty much every day. I've been cuddling her every day. I've been changing her every day, off camera, obviously. I did post like some pictures on Instagram if you follow me. But now she is back into her outfit that she came to me in, which I think it is super cute. It's just a little white onesie from Babies R Us with this tie-on tutu. It ties at the back. And her little hair bow that she came with. So, and then of course I haven't taken her bracelet off either. I think it's super cute. But, so basically I'm going to do Zoey as baby of the week for this week. So she will be in a lot of my videos this week. And then next week it's time for other babies to get attention, because Miss Zoey here has just been number one around here since we got back to Toronto. So I feel bad. The other babies need some attention too. So anyways, let's get on with Zoey's story. It's not too long. It's a very short and sweet story in that around the time that the Pixie kits were coming out and prototypes for the Pixie kit were starting to surface, I was thinking, yeah, I don't really like this kit. I was seeing some of the prototypes, and while they were beautifully painted and everything, I don't know, I just did not like the kit at all. I was like, not my cup of tea. Then Kate Charles did her prototype of Pixie, which looked much like Zoey here. And I fell in love with it. She had this baby dressed to the nines. She had it coming with a big suitcase full of stuff, even a doll passport. I mean, it was amazing. And I fell in love immediately. I was like, wow, she has done this kit justice. Definitely. So I was watching the auction. I put it to my watch list. I was watching it, and the price was going up and up and up and up. And I think it got up to 1,100 or something of that effect. But I think that was like the Canadian price, like the auction was in US dollars, but I'm on like ebay.ca, so they show the converted price like into Canadian dollars. So I think it was up to like 1,100 Canadian. But I was just a few months away from attending the Down East Doll Show at that time, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can afford it. But on a whim, at the very last second of the auction, I did place a bid because I wanted her that bad. And Kate had said I could do layaway and all that stuff over the few months leading up to the show. And then she would deliver me at the show to save on customs. Well, I lost. I lost the auction. It basically, someone outbid me right at the very last second. And I lost the auction. I thought, well, it's all right. It was a lot of money. Couldn't have really done it at that time anyway. But I still was absolutely in love, and I thought I would try to track down a kit. By then, most places were sold out of the kit, but I found Noni's Angels. She said that she had a list of people wanting the kit, and she says quite often I will end up having people back out of their pre-orders of the kits, and if that happens, then you can get the spot. Well, a couple weeks later, that's exactly what happened. She contacted me and said, yep, I have a non-paying buyer and I have a Pixie kit available. So I bought the kit and I asked her to bring it to me at the Down East Doll Show, which she did. And as soon as I got the kit from Noni's Angels, which is, her name is Gina. Once I got the kit from her, I then went right over to Kate Charles and gave her the kit. Because after I lost the auction, I had talked to Kate and said that if I could find a kit, would she do a custom for me to look similar to the baby that I had wanted and lost. So she said most definitely, and the price was right, and so she just said, yeah, you can give the kit to me at the show, which I did. And she said, oh, well, I won't be able to start on it to the fall. And I said, that's fine. And then I actually just said to her, you know what, how about we do it so that I pick her up from you in person at the next doll show, which is over a year away. I know it was a long wait, but I was willing to do it because custom fees are super duper high. And I learned that when I ordered Maya from Kate Charles, and when Maya came to the door with the postman, I was a little bit shell-shocked by the custom duty fee that I had to pay of $144. So with that said, I didn't want to get knocked with that kind of fee again. So I thought I'll be patient and I will wait for Kate to make her and have her finished at the next show. And if for whatever reason I can't make it to the show, then I'll just have to suck it up and pay, the custom fee. It's no big deal. So anyways, obviously, as you guys seen from the Rose Doll Show videos, I did make it to the show this year. And Kate hand delivered Miss Zoey to me. So, and I had been calling her Pixie for the entire time that Kate was working on her, just because that is the name of the kit. And I had not picked out a name for her yet. So for over a year, I've been referring to her kit name since she had no name yet. So for the most part, I'm doing pretty good at calling her Zoey because I love the name. But there are some times where I might slip and call her Pixie just because it's been over a year that I've been calling her that, but I definitely don't like that name. So yeah, so it was amazing to receive her at the show. It was nice to know I had a baby waiting for me. I didn't have to worry about looking for a baby to buy. And I knew I was going to be thrilled, and I was beyond thrilled. And it was a beautiful experience to have her delivered in person. And so yeah, how I decided on the name Zoey is because when I was trying to think of what to name her, you know, lots of people there at the show were giving name suggestions. And I would say like 90%, if not more, of the people would say, oh my gosh, she looks like Zoey from The Little Couple. You should name her Zoey. And, you know, everyone just kept saying I should name her Zoey. And I don't watch The Little Couple, so I really, you know, I really didn't know. I mean, I've since Googled, obviously, the real Zoey from The Little Couple just to see what she looks like. And I can kind of see a resemblance, but it was just so funny how many people, even my mom and other people online, like everyone was saying Zoey, 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 and it just stuck. I was like, you know what? I really like that name. It's a cute name. I think it suits her, regardless of whether she looks like the Little Couple's daughter or not. I just thought it really suited her. So her name is Zoey, and that's how I named her. So yeah, I did not get a birth certificate with her. I think Kate was a little pressed for time, and she kind of finished her like literally like right before the show. And I don't think she had time to do a photo shoot, because usually her birth certificates are a photo of the baby with the info on it. So she didn't have time. Like, she literally did her photo shoot in the hotel room and, you know, didn't have time to print up a certificate or anything. But I do have the certificate of authenticity for the kit that, you know, says by Bonnie Brown and all that stuff. And Kate signed Zoe's body, and then I also got Bonnie Brown to sign her body at the show, so that was cool. So I went about, and silly me, I did not document the time that she was delivered to me, because I always like to have like their birthday and the time and all that stuff. And I didn't keep track of the time, but just from what I can remember, because I kept looking at the clock, waiting for Kate to come down to the lobby, and going, wow, it's getting later, and I'm getting tired, and I want to go to bed. And just the fact that I know I was downstairs for a little while Yvonne went and showered, and then the whole fire alarm thing happened, and I had already had Zoey at that point, and Yvonne was the one that filmed the video. I'm just guessing and saying she was born at 11:45 p.m. on July 15th. For some reason, I was thinking it was midnight, which would make it July 16th, but I don't think... I think I was thinking it was going to end up being midnight, but I think she ended up coming down a little before that. So I'm just taking a guess, saying 11:45 p.m. on July the 15th was her birth date. And she is 3 pounds, 10 ounces. I weighed her because she really feels heavy. And I guess what it is because she's so small, whatever weight is in her, like, it feels a lot heavier than 3 pounds. But I weighed her on my little baby scale, and she is 3 pounds, 10 ounces. And I believe reading the kit, I think, is like a 15-inch kit, a 15 or a 16-inch kit. Somewhere around there. She wears preemie size clothing. So yeah, so that is Zoe's story. I'm going to show you her details. I think I'm going to take her outside to do that. It's a beautiful day. So I'm going to take her outside to show her details. And then I will add a little slideshow at the end like I always do, but I don't have too many pictures of her yet since she's still so new, but I think I have enough to do a little slideshow. And yeah. And then I'm going to be enjoying my week with her, doing some changing videos. I think I'm going to go for a walk with her today and things like that. So stay tuned for lots more Zoey videos this week. And stay tuned for her details in just a second. Hey guys, so I am trying to do her details video again. Having a very difficult time getting the right lighting. I tried getting her details outdoors and it wasn't really working out, I don't think. I'll have to look at that video and pick the best out of these two. So now her coloring is coming up different than it was outside. It is a little closer to her true color, I think. It's just really difficult to get good lighting in here because we live in a basement, so it is what it is. But I wanted to show you her details as best as I can. So going up close on her face, she has these big brown eyes that are so beautiful with her little eyelashes. She's got cute tiny little lips, and as you can see, she's got skin texturing, and she's got some rosy cheeks. She's got some little rosiness around her nostrils there. Let's let that focus in. And then of course Kate always does amazing eyebrows. Let's get those. Look at those eyebrows. They are textured. They are textured eyebrows. They look so realistic, as you can see. Here is her hair. It's quite thickly rooted. She's got a little bit messy hair from her from being in the car seat. Let's turn her around. So this is the back of her head, and her mohair has a little bit of a wave to it, but I can pretty much like wet it and brush it out and straighten it. And she doesn't exactly have like a swirl, like you can kind of see the swirl in there a little bit, but she's got like this part kind of, it's really different. And I like it actually. It's a little different than the usual direction of hair. So let's put her down. Sorry, I'm getting a shadow. But yeah, she's got really nice rosy cheeks, and she's definitely lighter skinned than Maya. And so I personally, like, when I look at her, I look at her as a little East Indian baby. That's how I view her. So she, of course, came with this adorable bracelet. I think I showed it on the video before. It's a girl, and then the onesie with the baby. And her arm, her little elbow has some blushing on it as well. And she has lots of different layers, and it's so hard to film without getting a shadow from my camera. Bear with me, guys. Here, let me try doing it this way. Let's zoom in on it. There we go. So yeah, so this is her arm, and as you can see, she's got some color on the palm of her hand, and she's got really cute nails. I like how her little finger's up there, and she's quite soft. And I'm gonna try to turn her arm so that you guys can see. Let's let that focus. You can see the back of her hand. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Hold on. So yeah, you can see she's got her creases in there and that. So here's her other hand, and it is also closed. So for some reason it doesn't want to focus in, but you can see her nails and you can see her blushing and all her creases again. And this arm too has a bit of blushing on the elbow and that. And the way that this arm is sculpted, even when you put it down, it's sculpted with a turnout, so her arm turns out at the elbow, so her arm's always like kind of sticking out to the side on the side. I can live with that. It kind of bugs me a little bit, but she's just so beautiful anyways that it doesn't matter to me. And I think it kind of adds to her personality, especially when she's wearing the tutu, because you can just put her arms up and she's like, oh, I'm so pretty. So, and then these are her feet. As you can see, they're rosy on the bottom. And she's got teeny tiny nails because she is a preemie size. And you can see all the different skin tones in there and layers and depth. That's what I love about Kate's painting. There's so much depth in her colors and shading and all different colors in there. And even it's not coming up here very well, but she even has some, you can kind of see some veining in there too, because her skin tone is lighter. Whereas with Maya, I'm sure Maya has some veining, but you can't really see it because she's darker skin. But I just love the skin tones that she's done on Zoey, because she just reminds me of a little East Indian baby. So we have an Indian baby, we have an African American baby, and we have 2 Asian babies. Yeah. So we've got a diverse collection here, and I love it. So yeah, she is so cute. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me sharing the story of how Zoey has come to be part of this family and showing all her beautiful details. And actually, I just realized that I didn't show you her little ears that stick out. There they are. So cute. So cute. But yeah, her details. And of course, as with all of the stories of each of my babies, we will end this video with a little slideshow for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Bye! believe that this is a special gift from our good friend, Charla. Are you ready to see what's in there, Riley? Are you ready to see what's in there? What do you think is in there, Riley? Huh? Okay, let's see. Let's open it up. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, Charla. Oh.